I started with like 200 followers and now I've got nearly 700,000 followers. I've done all sorts of jobs, lifeguard, I've done makeup artist, cheerleading coaching. I have been a police officer for 8 years. I never imagined now living my dream. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I basically want to talk about my transition of how I got here, like how I ended up where I am, doing what I'm doing, training, Instagram, YouTube, and where I started. I never imagined ending up where I am. I didn't think I would be here. I thought my old corporate job would be something that I would be doing until I'm 50, 60 years old. I think I would have had to stay there till, to get my pension. I kind of want to share my journey to others, hoping that maybe it will inspire them or, I don't know, help them in a way. So kind of like a lesson, but also a bit of a background history check from me. I am 29 days out from CrossFit Marbella. I can't believe it's 29 days away. I took Hercules IKEA the other day to get him some new bits for his room because he's going into year 1 tomorrow. I'm gonna pop some photos of him here. How cute does he look with his tiny shirt? But because he's going into year 1, I wanted to redecorate his room and get him like a little drawing table. And I come across these glass like milk bottles. Or I don't know, I guess you can put what you want in them. But because me and Hercules can't have normal dairy, we can't have the milkman come. And Hercules read in this book about the milkman coming. So I bought these glass bottles so that Hercules can experience, basically I say it's from the milkman, but it's not. But yeah, this is, it actually tastes better. I don't know why removing almond milk from a carton into a glass jar tastes better, but it just does. Okay, it's actually the next day because I felt diabolical after that workout yesterday. So I actually did an Instagram post. I'll leave my Instagram here. Come spend a 9 to 5 with me training edition. And I left the workout on there. So if you want to go save it and give it a try, and if you want to sub the butterfly pull-outs out for maybe just normal pull-ups, do that. But it's very tasty, and all my training like that on the Evolve You app is just as bad. So let's talk about it. Transition. So starting back from when I was really, really young, I've done all sorts of jobs. Lifeguard, I've done makeup artist. Yes, I know, me being a makeup artist, I probably wasn't very good at it, but I've done that. I've done cheerleading coaching, I've done fitness coaching, level 2, 3, 4, you name it. I have done a lot of different jobs because I just could never find what I wanted to do. So anyway, I then had a corporate job for 8 years in the police. For those of you that follow me on social media will know that, on Instagram, will know that I have been a police officer for 8 years. And I kind of transitioned into social media whilst I was doing that job for about a year, I think. It took me to finally leave, but also with training, I have trained my entire life. I haven't just started training since I started vlogging on social media. I think a lot of people think that I kind of just started vlogging on social media and started training at the same time, but I didn't. I've trained all my life. When I was a police officer, I would train before an early turn at like 3 a.m. Then after a night shift, I would go straight into the gym, and it's just always been a passion of mine that I would never be willing to sacrifice or give up. No matter how tired I was or how much I didn't want to train, I would always make it a priority. Always. It's just ingrained in me. I think since childhood, it's just something that I would never not do. So, but I didn't vlog it on social media because I thought, you know, once I was a police officer, I thought that was going to be my job for 60 years, like I said yesterday. So never, ever, ever give up on your dreams, people. But social media, I used to kind of go on Instagram every day and watch my favorite people, and I never looked at them and thought I'd love to live that lifestyle because I thought I was in my lifestyle. But as I had Hercules, went into postpartum, I then went straight into lockdown, and I started getting back into fitness and kind of filming YouTube HIIT workout videos. I don't know why I randomly did this. I think it was because I really wanted to help people to stay fit, and I knew I had the qualifications, so I thought, why don't I just do workouts, and then I'm not really doing them on my own. I had like 500 followers, I think. Maybe 27 people would watch my stories, but I wanted to help people stay fit. So I would stick Hercules on this little mat and I would do HIIT workout videos. Anyway, I ended up losing loads of weight. I've actually done a YouTube on this that says how I gained 10 kg of lean muscle mass, because I'm not going to go into that story today. So go and give that a watch after this video and it will give you a bit more of an insight of that journey. But yeah, I just started filming YouTube HIIT workouts. I built this small group of people that would do them every day, and I had like 40-day challenges and things like that. And then obviously lost the weight, and I said to myself, I need to keep myself accountable, and I just started posting on Instagram. Stopped doing the YouTube HIIT workouts because everyone had gone back to the gym anyway. And then I basically just vlogged my weight gain and what I was doing, how I was eating, what I was finding difficult. I was being so open that I didn't care who was watching me. It was more of me kind of getting it off my chest and just talking to a screen rather than me trying to help people. I just needed to speak out loud of what was hurting and what I was struggling with. And I ended up helping people and growing this community, and then brands started to reach out to me, and you know, I started with like, I don't even think I had 500, I think I had like 200 followers, and now I've got nearly 700,000 followers. That's crazy to me. And obviously as time went on, I learned that, you know, I could start earning money through this, and I could make it my job and make it my lifestyle, and I could go back into fitness, what I originally started my career as, and make a lifetime career out of it and enjoy what I do. So that's what I did. I just carried on posting and carried on helping people and delivering content that I wanted to deliver, and I ended up here now posting on YouTube as well. But how my training's kind of transitioned with that as well, we'll go and do downstairs, because I've just had a shower from training and I'm really hungry, and I actually washed my hair, which I'm going to ruin tomorrow when I run. I know for sure. Just made an iced coffee, and I'm obsessed with iced coffee at the moment, even though the weather outside is disgusting. It's pouring down with rain, it's miserable. I really want to go to Athens, which I'm going to in a couple of weeks, which is really exciting. I actually posted on my social media what that is as well. It's called Be Well Movement Festival, but I'm going out there to do some workouts on the stage for Evolve You, so that will be really fun. However, I think the scariest part of me transitioning on social media was when I'd come out of my eating disorder, and I wasn't really talking about that anymore because I'd outgrown that life. I felt really bad and guilty and worried that my content wouldn't kind of reach the audience that were following me, or they wouldn't really align with it anymore. So I think I found it difficult that I was going to upset people, my community, that, you know, because I'd transitioned out of that life, I'd grown stronger, and my community had helped me grow stronger into a stronger person, that I was going to leave people behind. And I never wanted to leave people behind, but I had to allow myself to change and grow and move on from that kind of content. I didn't want to post about it anymore because it wasn't good for me to carry on talking about something that I'd overcome. And every now and then I do bring it up on my socials, where I do like a weight gain post, and I talk about how, you know, I transitioned out of that lifestyle, but I just stopped talking about it altogether. And now I talk about my training and how much I train and how much I eat, and I always want to deliver that message that I fuel to perform. And although I train a lot, and that could probably trigger the community that once followed me, I had to trust myself and allow myself to move on. And I would like to think that my community also agreed with that and transitioned with me, and would still see me as an inspiration and as someone, you know, to follow and love and enjoy watching. And that's what I always wanted to create within my space. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to say that. So if any of you are here from like when I started vlogging my first weight gain photo, I appreciate you so much. for just always believing in me and supporting me. You don't understand how much I really do appreciate that. Okay, I have literally just got back from a massage on my lower back because I've just been finding that it's been playing up when I wake up in the morning, or when I'm going to do like a lifting session. If I've got any squat cleans or front squats, it's really pulling on my right side, and it's not spine related. I know it's just muscular tightness, because she had a feel around today and she said that it's just tightness, so I need to foam roll. I've got given this stretch with a band, which is, oh, it's so nice. Maybe I'll try and film it and put it on my stories on Instagram, but it's such a nice stretch. It just releases your back. But yeah, I just need to get it kind of sorted before Marbs, because I don't want this playing up over the 3-day competition, because that would not be fun. Anyway, so it's just a little minor injury I'm kind of coping with. Not injury, it's just tightness. So, sport, fitness, how I've kind of transitioned to where I am now, CrossFit. I have always done kind of some sort of functional training. I've never been like in that bodybuilding phase where I've just done strength training or bodybuilding. I've always done some kind of, whether that's running, whether it's swimming or something alongside weightlifting. I've just, probably before, when I was in the job, I didn't actually have a training program to follow. I never followed a training split. I just went into the gym and did what I felt like I wanted to do, and my body probably wasn't really the best looking. I just trained because I liked how it made me feel. But it didn't give me any structure, and I didn't have any goals to work towards. I was just moving because I just wanted to move. Whereas I think now, where I'm so ingrained in what I love doing and the sport that I enjoy is CrossFit, and I do a bit of high rocks and, you know, functional training, I'm really dialed into how I move and make sure that I do follow a set program every single week. You know, I progressive overload with it, and I can see transformation within my body and within my performance. And I think that's what's helped me elevate as an athlete, as a person within training and my performance, is following a structured program. You can never out cheat performance. And I think that, well, unless you take substances, of course, which we don't need to talk about here, but it's just, you need to make sure that you have a structured plan. If you have a goal to run, I don't know, like a ultra marathon or a marathon or half marathon, if you want to do CrossFit events, you want to do high rocks events, it's really important that you do have a program to follow. And obviously, you know that I do hybrid programs on the Evolve You app called Perform, and these will get you ready for any kind of performance that you want to do competition wise. It will get you ready endurance and strength wise for high rocks. It will get you ready for some kind of CrossFit, but it doesn't do gymnastics on there, so you would have to go to a CrossFit box and learn the gymnastics. But having a structured program is so important, and I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't invest in coaches myself previously, and, you know, give myself the knowledge with training that I have now. So how I got into competitions was I was training so hard every single day, every week, every month, and I thought, what am I training for? I felt like I didn't have anything to train for, and I thought, no, I want to set myself a goal. So I started booking qualifiers, and I started booking high roxes, and I started looking at other competitions that I could do within like CrossFit boxes or things like that. And I thought, turf games, I was like, I'm going to do these, because if I don't, I'm never going to chuck myself in the deep end and, you know, see how I get on with sport and where I am as an athlete compared to other people. I don't know how fit and good I am at this sport if I don't challenge myself and put myself with other athletes and other people. So that's what I did, and now I found a love for it, and I honestly would never look back. If you had told me after I'd given birth to Hercules that this is where I would be right now, I would not believe a word anyone would say. Like I still pinch myself when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, this is my job. I really love it and I really enjoy it, and I'm grateful that I'm here, but I worked so damn hard to be here. And everyone goes through different transitions in their life, and I think people never see the hard work that's behind the screens and things like that. So if you ever want to grow your social media, I'm going to give you some tips for it. So one thing that I would say is be authentically you. It's so important that you are yourself and you never copy trends. You never look at other people and, you know, try and make your content like theirs. You really need to be authentically you, because that's why people channel into you, because they like you as a person and they like your advice you give. They like how you show up yourself, and that's why people follow people on social media, because they want to be inspired by them, or they want to be helped or have tips or something like that. So it's really important that you are authentically you on social media. Number 2 is with like brand work, is I've never reached out to a brand before. I've always had brands reach out to me, and I think it's really important that you align with brands that align with you. So all the brands that I work with, I absolutely love. ESN for performance with my supplements. You know, there's so many supplements out there, and I would not take a supplement daily if I thought it was disgusting, because what's the point? There's no point being fake and untrue to yourself and to others online. So ESM for my supplements, LSKD, I freaking love their colours. I love their sportswear. I love how it fits. I was absolutely over the moon when they reached out to me, because they're an Australian American brand. Like, they're not very, very big in the UK yet, but a lot of CrossFit boxers, a lot of High Rocks people are wearing LSKD now, and the fabric is so buttery soft but so compressive. Like, you can tell how passionate I am about it, because I love the fits, and I feel so good when I go into the gym and I'm wearing a really nice cute set. It makes you feel good and it helps you perform better. Then also R.A.D. I mean, I wear the shoes every single day. Sometimes I even wear them to like walk the dog, but I wouldn't wear a performance shoe on my feet if I didn't think it was a good brand. And Evolve You, like, the fact that I built this community on my own social media, but then, you know, Evolve You picked me as a hybrid trainer and trusted me to come into their brand and onto their app and coach women all over the world to improve their self as a person, or to help guide them along a performance hybrid journey. Like, that is insane, and I am so grateful for that journey as well. And then obviously I have Element, my knee sleeves and my belt. You never really see me without them. So all the brands that I work with, I truly align with them. I love them, and they're part of my life, the people I work with. And that's what I really love about this life, is that I love who I work with. I love how I live my life. And before that, I didn't feel like this. And I feel like when you're not true to yourself in your own life, how can you then let it leak into other areas of your life where you're not happy? And I think it's really important that you're happy everywhere where you are. Otherwise, it's going to affect others and yourself deeply if you don't address it. So I know this video has been a lot of talking and not much doing, but that's what this video is kind of about. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and comment, because people, there is around 80% of you, okay, I can see the percentages, that are watching my videos but are not subscribed. So please do me a favor and just hit that subscribe button, and every week when I release a video, you'll be notified first. I'd really appreciate it. For me to continue to do this, I need you to subscribe to my channel. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.